Hi everyone, my name is Marilene Quintana. I'm a regulated Canadian immigration consultant and I'm here today to show you how to immigrate to Canada as a student. Before anything, please subscribe to our channel, click on the little bell right below, and if you have any questions at the end of this video, please leave your comment and our team can assist you with your questions. First of all, if you're already dreaming of coming to Canada, you got the first step down because you got a dream to make things happen in your life. So give yourself a high five, you already down the first step. So let's go to step number 2. Step number 2 is planning. So you gotta plan wisely so you can increase your chances of staying here permanently after. So you gotta choose the location wisely, the appropriate course of studies, and consider everything within the budget that you have available to make the best choice for you. Believe me, all Canada is beautiful, all Canada have great opportunities, but every province, every location, they are so different from each other in terms of climate, way of living, cost of living, so everything must be considered in order to make the best decision. Also, every single province of Canada, and we have 10 provinces and 3 territories, have different immigration programs. So we do have the options that are the federal programs, but every single province has at least 5 programs, 5 different options for you to stay. So studying in Canada allow you to consider those options. You gotta research and understand those options and see which one fits best your profile, your background, and your plans to stay in Canada. And I know that I'm considering that everybody coming to study in Canada may consider staying permanently. Actually, after you come here and you get used to the way of living, getting used to this beautiful country, this is common to feel like that. It's common to feel like staying. But even if you consider going back to your home country, studying Canada is still a very good investment because I'm sure you can go back and make a way more money after you have a diploma or a degree from a Canadian university. Based on a report that I saw recently, 65% of people that came to study in Canada decide to stay permanently. So this is common to happen, but I would say some of the people that don't stay may not be because they didn't want to stay, but eventually because they didn't plan correctly. So you already start dreaming, you got yourself a plan, and now we have to discuss a little bit about the opportunities that you have through the immigration options to stay permanently in Canada. So the first thing that's important to know if you qualify or not for Express Entry. Express Entry is a program that allows you to stay permanently in Canada, and you don't even need to come to study if you have already the right qualifications. Studying in Canada may give you additional points, so it's definitely an option that may help you to achieve this dream through this option, but you must know how far, how good, how are your points currently, so you can make a decision if that's the right program for you. We have a video in our channel with a very detailed explanation about how Express Entry works. The link for the video is going to be on the description below, so make sure to check it out after you watch this video. Another very popular option for you to consider is to have the Canadian Experience class, which means you accumulated 1 year of experience upon graduating in Canada. So it is a very good option. You have to make sure that your program of studies allow you to receive the work authorization upon completion of the studies, but it's definitely one of the most popular options to stay in Canada permanently. But still, even if you don't qualify for Canadian Experience class, every time you have a job offer, and this is easier when you are a student in Canada or you have the work authorization, you can talk to your employer and verify the options available for him to support your process to stay in Canada. And a lot of people knows about LMIA, which is a sponsorship process. You know what? LMIA employers don't like as much to do. It is a very complicated process, very detailed. We can definitely consider that option, but the provincial programs are a way easier, faster, and better option for you to consider when you have a job offer. So it is very important for you to know the province that you are going to, the options that are available in that province to apply, because that can be a pathway for you to qualify while you're studying, before graduation, or even during the time that you are here allowed to work after graduation. So it's definitely a good option to have in mind. It's unfortunately very common to see people that came to Canada, made a huge investment to study here, and only here found out that the course of studies does not give them the work authorization upon completion, doesn't give additional points for immigration, doesn't allow them to have opportunity to apply through the provincial programs, for example. So if you don't want this to happen to you, it is very important to talk to a good advisor. An advisor will coach you, you make sure that you take this plan to meet the goals that you have on your life. And if you want to immigrate, you have to make sure that the education advisor that you chose, it is actually also an expert on immigration. Otherwise, probably they will be only focused on a very particular part and stage of your dream, and that's not the whole point if you are planning to immigrate to Canada after the studies. If you want a list of good qualified advisors, you can send us an email and then we can send you a list of professionals that we recommend. So just to summarize, dream of coming to Canada, first step down, get your plan done, make sure you talk to a good advisor, choose the location properly, choose an appropriate program of studies that matches everything that you need in terms of giving you additional points, giving you ability to work after completing the studies, and making sure that this matches your career back home. And if you already have started on this, let us know what country are you from, where are you planning to go to Canada, when are you planning to come, and what are you considering to study in Canada, okay? I would love to hear from you guys. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.